What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Jeez. Happy Monday indeed, right? S&P 500 is down 55 points. What is going on? All right. Hey, welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you that are brand new, what's up? My name is Jeff. And I've been trading the markets for 18 years, primarily option trading. That's my specialty, right? Swing trade, squeeze, flags, y'all know from a lot of my videos. But I've been day trading the S&P 500 futures for the past 5 years as well. But this year we started trading prop firm. Didn't even know about prop firm. So we'll be trading Apex. That's what I'm trying to do. We've passed one evaluation. And this week we're working on some more. So anyway, sit back, relax. Thanks for tuning in live. We for those of you that want to join the coaching or the school, right? Same thing. Check down below in the description, right? Option trade. We trade all day long. But, crypto, futures, all that good stuff. What's up, Mitch? What is up, Mitch? Shit. Fucking market's on crack, Mitch. What's happening, brother? Fucking market is on crack. Well, crack, baby. That's what I like, my man. Fucking market is a little crack whore. I agree, brother. I agree with that. 100%. All right, I think we're set up good, my man. Let's see here. 845 Chicago PMI. I don't know, man. It's all these tariffs and freaking Ukraine and Russia, all this shit, dude. Just fucking up everything, dude. Messing up everything. I just take a look at the actual futures. Dow Jones down 302. God, this market sucks, bro. S&P down, obviously. Russell, NASDAQ, getting torched. Getting torched, brother. Minute and a half. What's going on, John? What's up? What's up?
Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How was your weekend?
You know what? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Actually, because Friday, everybody had off because of the storm, but, it was okay. It got better, and we're doing okay now, my brother. Doing okay.
Good.
And, after our discussions last week, I'm just going to go back to the way I was doing it before, man. You made us some really good points, bro. Really good points. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it over the weekend, too, and realizing that I only need to make 5 to 10 points a day on the ES to get what I want.
That's it. Yeah. I'm going back to what I was doing. So, exactly what I was doing. After our discussions last week, and again, in the afternoon, if I decide to do anything, I'm going to be very picky. But that's it. So, I got my exact screen that I had before. And that's it. What's up, Jeff?
Hey guys, good morning.
Jeff, I needed an airplane this week, so I thought about you, man. I needed a damn airplane.
Hey, all right, man. Where'd you go?
No, I needed one, but I didn't have one. I didn't have one. You weren't there.
Oh man. Well, I had good weather here too. I could at least gotten out of state.
Yeah, I needed it, nigga. Oh my God. Anyway, hopefully you're doing good, my brother.
Yeah, doing all right. It's
good.
Gonna be a little spotty moving forward the next couple of weeks, but I'll be here when I can.
Okay, my friend. You got it, brother. All right, guys. Market is getting blistered. Seems to be the story of what's happening, right? Got everything set up. I'm just kind of making sure I've had to go back and adjust my targets and stuff on those CR chart orders. But it's going to go back to the way I was doing it as far as the morning. 4 setups, as well as the aggressive. So I am doing my aggressive order. And then, you know what? Afternoon, I'll worry about that on my little own, trying to figure that out. But last week was a good one, man. And John, like I said, John, you brought up some good points, man. You're like, bro, I don't know. It was good. Good points. What's up, Brandon? All right. Let's take a breath. Let's have a good week, regardless of what this crack baby market's doing. Let's see what we got. Ticks are negative 764. I'm going to zoom in. Here. All right, cool. There we go. And again, I am pretty much going back to the way I was doing it. You know, I let these evaluations kind of mess me up. But again, after, you know, that discussion, John's right, man. I mean, there's no need. I'm shooting for high probability shots. I'm trading the ES. So you don't need a lot, to be honest with you. All right. But last week was a good week as far as trading. I mean, the storm hit us. That sucked. But other than that, we were good. All right. Let's see here. Wow. I tick shot up there quite a bit. 30 seconds left in this candle. Ticks are down. Damn, Marcus getting tattooed. All right. Here you go. Let's see what happens here, my friends. All right. Let's see here. We're breaking down. Let's see. Let's see what we got. 559. Oh, wow. That VIX gapped up quite a bit. My mouse is giving me fucking problems, bro. All right. Let's see what happens. And going back to my old way gives me a little bit more time to react. But I am doing my aggressive approach that we used to do. So I'm doing everything I was doing before. Wow, I moved down quite a bit. It popped up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to back off. Got to get back in the groove, you know, as far as exactly what I was doing. But I'm going to tell you, that one popped up. It went over. That one would have popped. Plenty of, like I said, I'm in no hurry right now. So I'm going to do my aggressive trade that I was doing with the calls and puts. Wow. As well as my 4 setups. Damn, this market's taking a beating already. Look at 73. What the fuck? You know, though, I'm seeing something. I might have to start doing the aggressive on the 3-minute because I was 8 for 8 last week. Or not last week, but in the last 8 times. Okay. All right. Buyers kind of stepped in right there. All right. So it might be a body on that, but that went down solid. And I do setup number 1 on the 3-minute. Again, I'm very picky. That was the problem before, was I was like, well, I'm so picky. I'm not going to be able to do these evals. But you know what? John woke me up. So I'd rather be picky than not picky. But I am doing my aggressive on both the 15. Did that draw that line? Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So now it's going back up. So again, I am utilizing the software on Toss to draw the major key levels. Let's go back up. I have to kind of get back into the... It's not get back into it. Everything was fine. It's just... I kind of remember. Remember, I have 4 setups, and I traded this ES for several years, the exact same way every single day. And then I kind of let that other stuff change me a little bit, but I'm going back to exactly like the course that I have. I put in there, I'm going exactly back to that, except the aggressive. Remember, the aggressive is not inside the course. All right, so this might be a setup number 2. I still think I'm willing to do a setup number 2. Okay, so I'm watching this for potential setup number 2 to the downside if it forms. So I am willing to do in the first 3 minutes. I'm sorry, not the first 3 minutes. The first 15 minutes, setup number 1 and setup number 2. If it happens. And I'm going back to the way I was doing it. So I am doing, to be honest with you, I'm doing 2 ES contracts. 2 minis. And I'm going to stick to exactly like I did before with 2 different targets. So I am doing 2 minis on this eval. I'm going to trade the PAs a little bit different as far as contracts. But with the PAs, this is how I'm going to play it. Except the aggressive. I'm going to also do the aggressive, but I'm going to do on the aggressive, I'm going to do micros. Just letting you know. I have no problem. I'm doing micros on the aggressive for right now. Even though I probably shouldn't. I should probably do not micros. You know, I might change my mind on that. And not do micros. I'll think about that in a second here. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do just 1 mini. We'll see. It's going to be hard to readjust all my damn orders, though, because I have... Hang on. Maybe I'll just do... let me think. Because I don't want to do 2 on the other. All right, so I am looking for setup number 2 to the downside. Well, let me see here. How much time has gone by? We have 5 minutes. You know, there's just really not enough time. Now, let me back off setup number 2. There's just not enough time before the 15-minute range. So I'm just going to focus on setup number 1 for the first 15 minutes, both to the up or down. We are breaking, but the problem is, I mean, this is setup number 2. No, let's wait. Let me go back to thinking about my aggressive really quick. Yeah, I think I can do that. Actually, I think I will do the ES on the aggressive. Just one contract on the aggressive. Yeah, that's cool. We'll try it. Again, I don't care. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to double up. And again, I'm just talking out loud. All right, that's one of the way I do it. I'm going to double up on this key level, this major key level. Okay. Ticks are, I mean, this market's just getting destroyed. Destroyed. Yeah, we'll do that. Fuck it. All right. Ticks are down 639. We got about another 2.5 minutes. So in the 15 minutes, I'm willing to do setup number 1, 2, and also the aggressive. Okay? Just to tell you. 1, 2, and the aggressive. $24.09. Go lay down, Cookie. Telling my dog, go lay down, dude. Calm down. Go lay down. The dog's getting old, man. She can't hear that well anymore. I don't even know if she can see that well anymore. God damn. She's the best, dude. She's been around so long. That's gonna be tough, man. Okay, so we got another minute. Another minute. Okay. Everything's on the table. $30 seconds. Okay. Damn, this market is just getting blistered. The fucking shitbag market, dude. This one's tricky because I'm willing to do setup number 1 and the aggressive. So this one's tricky. Ticks are down. Bear strong. All right, let me watch. So I'm going to probably be looking right now. This could flip, but setup number 1. We'll see what happens. Yep, setup number 1. All right. All right, so now I'm going to switch to setup number. Damn, this is tricky. I'm going to wait, and I might do setup number 2. Setup number 1's off the table. I'm now going to be looking at my aggressive. I'm going to be looking at the aggressive now. I'm going to be flipping back and forth, okay? Y'all remember, I'm high probability. Actually, it's going to be too hard for me to do both the aggressive and number 1. So right now, I'm back in waiting mode. We only need 1 trade a day. 1 trade, man, that nails it. I'm going to be, again, I'm going right back to what I was doing. So I was looking for setup number 1. It's off the table. I'm not going to do the aggressive. Again, I'm going to be, I'll talk, if you want to know, I'll talk about it later. I'm going to try to call out what I'm doing. What's up, Jay? So we might have a fake out down to the bottom. Ticks are still down. The candle closes in 1 second. All right, so we have a fake out down here. Software should draw the line in a second. There it is. So we have a fake out, right? I'm going to go ahead and mark that fake out in blue. Call that, what do we call it? Shark in the water. Watch out. We know there's buyers down here. Setup number 1 off the table. Again, y'all know for those years that I was winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, I was very picky on what I did, and I'm not going to change that. Because, see, remember, I had forgot. We added the aggressive trade. So we were taking almost 1 or 2 shots every day with the addition of that. So we have our 4 high probability setups, which was very rare did they occur, but they did. And then we added the aggressive, which was like almost 1 or 2, almost a shot a day. So I was thinking about that, and John is the one that brought it up. It's like, God, I don't need to trade these evals any different than the way I was trading before. The only difference before is it was my money, and I was losing $500 per trade. What, 50 contracts? The fuck, dude? It's the psychology part, man. The evaluations, they'll mess you up. psychologically because you feel like you have to trade more, right? You know, that's the way it got me. But you don't. Just do more contracts. Go focus on high probability, more contracts, bro. Like John said, 1 point, one 10-point move in the ES is like, that's a daily goal. What the fuck, dude? You don't need to trade all day for that shit. All right, so we had that fake out down here. Aggressive was off the table. So right now, again, once a 30-minute range sets up, all 4 setups are in order. All 4. Okay, including the aggressive, that new one that we were doing, right? And that aggressive was money. So I'm just going to call out the setup that I'm looking at. Just like I always would do. I'll even tell you where I'm entering the trade. I have no problem with that. Now we're going back up. Market's still getting destroyed. We might do the aggressive here in a minute to the upside. Let me see. Problem is the 30-minute range is setting up here in a minute. And it's getting a little bit too deep inside this 15-minute. Y'all know the late breaks, they're less reliable. And since we don't have to take very many shots, we need to be high probability. So I'm watching, though. I mean, I might do it if it happens quick. This candle has 1 more minute. Working our way up. 30 seconds. Damn it, we just don't have much time. You know, we were doing the aggressive only on the 30-minute, but I want to expand it to the 15-minute as well, so I'm unsure about the time. So this one's tricky. Again, we've got the 30-minute coming up. Number 1's already off the table right now because it's taking too long. And I think taking an aggressive right now would not give us enough time. And I need to, because remember, that aggressive trade is something we just started doing, again, prior to the NASDAQ, we had started doing it for a couple months. So we were still testing it out. So I think the time limits need to apply, which means if it's a late move, back off. We still got the 30-minute, right? We don't need but 1 or 2 trades. One trade, really. One good trade makes the goal. All right, what I am going to do is I'm going to change that color to purple and give it a width of 2. Major key level down here. We got our key level. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, that's a late break. You know, if I can do it, I might jump in with the micro. No. So, no, I'm not going to do it. It's too late. I need to write a rule for that. So I'm going to write a rule on that. I don't have a written down rule on the aggressive as far as time in a 15-minute. So I need to write that down before I can jump in and take it. Would have been a nice trade. But I just don't have a rule. I can't just take stuff for the blindness of taking it. So I'm going to wait because we have a lot of opportunities, right? But I will write a rule. Because this trade looks like it would have worked out pretty nice, actually. Fuck. So anyway, I'll write one because that trade would have worked out really nice, actually. Really nice. You know, I'm going to write it right now. Hang on. Damn, that was good. But I don't have that rule. Okay, hang on a second. All right. Yeah, that would have worked. I would have hit full target. Shit. That sucks. When you're like, damn it. Yeah, that was good. All right. I got it for tomorrow. I got it for tomorrow. All right. So we got about 2.5 minutes to go before we get into our AM timing window session, right? Like Charles always posts, where we post our key levels for the VIX and all that good stuff. For those of you that are on YouTube, thanks for popping in. I'll go live, try to go live almost every day unless something's going on. But we're going to continue to trade. Obviously, for those of you in here, right? Brandon, Jason, Jeff, John, Mitch, obviously stay. There's a lot of stuff we're going to do here in a minute, plus our option trading, all the good stuff. And so if y'all want to join us here on YouTube, you want to join us, check down below in the description. We trade options, right? Naked puts, covered calls. We also do futures day trading. So y'all see y'all back here tomorrow unless you pop in. All right, peace. All right, y'all.